So I want to try something different this time and just do a little bit of a voiceover while letting the run go in the background, I guess. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of like, yeah, let's just start recording and see what happens, and if I talk about anything. Because, like, you know, it's just a run. I think it's kind of cool. I like using Grace a lot, just because I like her and think she's a cool character. And I think that, you know, I feel like people underutilize her just because, oh, she's standard banner character. Like, you have Yanagi, why would you ever use Grace? Like, well, realistically, like, even for Shiyu defense, you can see here, Shiyu defense 7, like, as long as you have at least, like, a meta support, like, you know, you can still use Grace. Granted, she's M4, which I don't know how impactful her Mindscapes are, to be honest. But, you know, it's not bad. It's still M0 Yanagi, M0 R1 Yanagi, and M0 R1 Yuzuha, of course. But, like, you know, mono electric team essentially, and it's, you know, there's some things that could be doing a little bit better while this is going on, but I found this team to be pretty good for most in-game content. Maybe not W Assault. I don't know last time there was a W Assault that was good for an Electro Anomaly team. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, yeah, whatever, how good it really is, but I just think it's a lot of fun using Grace and this kind of stuff. Let's see what else. I guess something to talk about is for drive disc. I forget what the one Grace is using. It's called, oh my gosh, I stuck it twice. Yeah, this looks so bad. But, like, you know, it also goes to show that you don't really have to have perfect play with doing these runs. You'll see it by the end here. I'm gonna get around just under 7:28 time left over, so it's about 2 minutes 30-second run. Which, you know, technically I guess you want to be under 2:30, but as you can see with some of the play and how much HP all my characters have lost, you could definitely clean it up if you just wanted to be better about it. Definitely get under 2:30. But anyways, yeah, the disk drives that I have on Grace is the, what is it called? It's the yellow one. I don't remember. But the idea, I guess, was just that, you know, yeah, technically the buff for it wears off when you have when you have when they're on field, but if you just use if you just use Grace as a quick swap, like, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, and there's the finish. I guess we'll go on to the next one. And yeah, I'd never actually used this team before. Normally, you know, you do mono ether team with Nicole instead of Jufufu here, but I thought, hey, you know, why not try and go back to using a stunner again? These guys move around a lot and you don't really crowd control, so you know, maybe it'll be better to actually use a stunner rather than using Nicole here, and yeah, it turned out fine actually. It's not bad. I was able to do it. I think this is just only my second or third try. It is just a little tricky trying to keep the two of them together. That'd be my only recommendation really, is just, yeah, make sure that you're tackling their stun gauges at a relatively similar rate. One of the main boss mechanics for this one is the remaining one gets some extra bonuses or something. To be honest, I don't really remember. It's not I'm not actually a guide maker, as you could probably tell by now. I'm just kind of rambling, trying to use the Shiyu beef in front of the B-roll footage, I guess? I don't know. But even this run, I think you probably saw it already. I don't know, I was paying attention. But I just got hit a bunch of times. Oh, maybe it's coming up soon after. Was that earlier? I don't remember anymore. Oh well. Whatever. Go, Jufufu, go! Yeah, you guys ever, like, just look at your own, I don't know, record your own stuff really on footage? Man, pretty sick at that moment. This is pretty, not this part specifically, but just in general. When I'm doing these videos, I'm like, hey, that was pretty cool. I wish you could do that again. You know, skill issue, whatever. This team is not an M0R1 team. Juyan is M2, and Astra is M1. So that definitely helps a lot with the amount of mistakes, but I think even at M0, this is probably still a viable team. Because I do hit it at right around the 5-minute mark. So basically clear, but if you remember at the beginning, I hit a bunch of times, not even really parrying properly a lot of the times. Oh, and I was so mad at that part right there. Man, I was trying to stun him before he did this part. I don't know if it's possible, if I was just too slow, but I thought this run was dead. When I missed that ult with Fufu, but it ended up working out. Oh well, I guess that's the end of the video. Coming up is just going to be my builds. I don't know if people actually want to see them or care about them that much, but if you have questions about like the specific disk drives I'm using, it's pretty standard stuff though. I think you can get the gist just from looking at the stats. I don't know. We'll see if I want to keep recording like this. But that's just rambling. Whatever. Hope you had fun. I just like making these videos. And I guess I try to sign out too soon. I got like 10-15 seconds left. I wonder if this recording doesn't sound any good. Meh. YouTubing is hard.